Yes, now, hello everybody, welcome back for another Madden 24 franchise episode. We're on episode number 5 now. Things are definitely looking on the up and up for us as far as the franchise goes. We are still undefeated. We're halfway through the season. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be stopping us or catching up anytime soon. We're leading the division, we're leading the... I forgot how to look at it. Actually, it was over here. We are first in the NFL, right above the Ravens, who only have 1 loss, and the Jets, who also have 1 loss, which is to us. We're first in the NFC, above the Packers, Saints, Commanders. Oh, wow. NFC's not looking too hot, actually. There's only a handful of teams that are above 500. That's interesting. But on the AFC side, it's looking like we're gonna have some competition coming our way. Alright, practice available, upgrade players. Take a nap. So not that many players. Run stop. Mozzie. Excuse me, do run stop as well. Alrighty. Set up our goals, and then we hop into this game. 5 offensive touchdowns. That's doable. We can get 5. Allow. Oh wait, that's offense. Just kidding. I mean, if we're gonna have 5 offensive touchdowns, we gotta get at least 350 yards. Or should we just... Do we go for 4? We can go for 400. Why not? Allow... We can do 14. Allow 14. Alright. Let's do it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Giants and the Cowboys, just
And then
ahead on EA
Pickmaster himself
Sports.
as well, Dak Prescott's leading the league with like 15, I think.
Just
That's partially my fault, but
afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. And the Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Jones.
Oh, you're kidding. No.
Turtle.
Somebody get there. Damn it. Turtle. Hi, Izzy.
Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand.
I even had him highlighted,
This
man.
afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
How's it going?
It's going. I'm pretty tired. I should have taken a nap after work, but I decided against it.
4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
How are you doing after last night, anyway?
That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Yep, here we go.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm good. Just went to sleep pissed off last night, though.
Oh, no.
Play action.
That's no bueno.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while. Let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down.
It's whatever, IG.
No. What happened?
Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Again tonight. Still go some left.
Oh, God.
Giant football 1st and 10.
I mean, we
So the Giants
can.
getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
You can ask the Discord, see who's down.
Today, and it's
Pretty sure Jeremiah's at work. Dennis is playing Minecraft.
Early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you.
Get him. Yeah, D-Law.
And that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing Jones. There's a short one caught by
I mean, I don't mind drinking alone.
No, you won't be alone.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable.
I already got like 3 beers in me.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball?
No, don't hit him.
Maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And to the 46 he goes.
They're going to go for a field goal, but they're going to miss. Oh, okay, no, they're punting it. That works too. Yeah, they're still on their side of the football.
I realized I chugged 3 cans mints from each other.
Yeah.
Second drive, 4th.
When did you realize? I mean, it happened when we were playing Festival.
He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room.
Who did that? That was Tyler? You got a fucking huge ass pancake.
It's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Alright, let's look at that one more game. Fucking Tyler Smith is a badass. There he is. He just came and said, "Sit down, little fella."
Over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before?
Here we
go.
go.
That's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
What? No, they're not. We are.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
Get the block, big fella. Damn it.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have?
Here we
of running
go.
the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot.
Honestly, I don't remember Festival all that well, face with tears of joy, and just now my BF told me.
And I feel like I'm being
So you didn't.
generous with that
Holy
number.
shit.
So these
That's
two
funny.
teams
Yeah,
met up
you.
way back in the season
I forgot what
opener.
song it was,
The
but you just like
Cowboys
kind of
moving
gave
on the
up,
road,
set
so
the
they
controller
look for the
down,
sweep here back home
and
to
you knocked
Arlington.
back like 3 of them.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Go, go, CD. No,
It's complete.
so close.
Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Hold on, BRB.
Roger that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wonder if I could get him open.
Play action now. Prescott.
Oh,
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Second and 10.
where'd you say? Yeah. Here we go.
Out of the gun,
Oh,
they run it with
fuck.
Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Come on, Jake. I need you here. Yeah. Here we go.
On play action, Prescott.
Roughing the passer, roughing the passer.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Yes, sir. Automatic first down.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, set. Yeah. Here we go.
Hunt will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Now the extra point up and good by Auburn. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10.
They're going to let it
at their
happen
own
again.
25-yard line. They'll
Get
come
on.
out throwing here.
Get him. Get him. Yeah. Trayvon Diggs, baby.
This time for the sack. Trayvon Diggs, usually known for interceptions. Here he gets the sack.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off play action.
Awesome, mate.
He'll buy some time.
No.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. As the drive goes.
Wasn't enough for the first down, though.
Nifty move. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Yeah. Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Son of a...
Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball
Should've
into the
just
hole
ran
in
it.
the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
A good start to the drive.
Nah, bruh.
Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point.
I don't like this game.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They run right side with Hunt. He'll get this
Come
up
on.
to 47 and brought down there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
There's so many people out there. Hold on. Nah. Yeah. Here we go.
A give running right is Vaughn. Shoves him aside. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
What is that? Yeah. Here we go.
They'll try to run for the first time with
fuck's
Hunt.
sake.
Hunt is not going to get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
No.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Do I run it or go for it? I mean, obviously I'm going for it, but do I run it or pass it?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
See what they give us here. Alright, nope. On the left. Double team you. Yeah, here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call, get everyone into the right spot,
here we go.
and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Hey, I'm
Yes!
Touchdown.
He's back right on time.
Beckham, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Aubrey go with the PAT.
Well, we got a game on our hands.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On first,
Yo.
start with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning.
Damn it.
They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done
off
for a
of
first
me.
down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands.
OMG, I must have been going through it if I sent a message like that in the Discord.
Get
Escaping the
his
pressure.
ass.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage.
What did you
and
say?
slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he
You know, I'm
misses
curious.
the
I'm
target.
looking at the Discord right now.
Maybe the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
I just saw that. Poor
He's
Izzy.
been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. James now to return it. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason.
There we go.
Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically
Ooh,
prepared to play.
ankles.
But
Damn it.
mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game?
There we
first?
go.
That becomes the burden of the play caller.
He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Where is it? Yeah. Here we go.
Hunt will try going up the middle.
Get off it. Oh.
Good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well. Right out.
There we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 30.
I want to scream. I want to scream.
Of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength,
No,
quickness.
no,
He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On the punt, Jamie Gillen. On the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Alright, a minute 6.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Try to go down the field, score.
Here in this first half alone. We'll see how that
As long
affects
as
him.
certain quarterback doesn't fuck up again.
The great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team,
yeah, here we go.
they'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Answer right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
There we go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ha 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 ha, you're so funny. Fuck you.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, there we go.
Here's Prescott.
No, okay.
Fortunately, he's able to recover
Fuck,
his own
man.
fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay. Oh, fuck it.
So crisis averted, but
You wanna
now
be aggressive?
facing 3rd and goal.
Make you fucking regret it. There we go.
Prescott. They'll go screen
Woo!
here to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Oh, I probably should have let the time run down a little bit more.
7 seconds left in the first half.
It's fine.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right,
Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three.
Damn it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
What is it? Yep. Here we go.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Swings this out for Hunt.
Let's go!
Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
Oh, you motherfucker. Damn.
It doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to
throw. God damn it.
That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to have another first
I got to put
down
somebody
here
else
as
to
the
cover him.
tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Hodgins in motion. Here's a fake on the
Attaboy,
jet sweep,
Dulaw.
but instead to give up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt.
What the fuck?
From 19 yards away. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt.
Off. Damn it.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Yep. Here we go.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Yeah. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Hang on a second here.
He's faking it.
Play, it appears one of the Giants.
He ain't hurt.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones.
You're actually kidding me.
Got it. And they move this all the way down. That's good for 28 yards.
Guys.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run here with Singletary. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down.
No.
Stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. Well,
you're fine, blood. Let's
take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw.
Somebody get there. No. Dude.
Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton.
Okay.
Number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants have retaken a third quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd
and
14. To throw is Prescott. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Start the clock run out.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
I swear to God.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And his throw is incomplete.
God damn. Everybody getting hurt on their team. It's good for
Here's
us. But
2nd and 10. Now Jones.
Bro, fuck off.
Drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of
Should have been a
confidence.
sack.
The last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Incompletion here as they found
3 and out.
on 3rd.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them no room to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, God.
And now
Excuse me.
Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit.
Yeah, here we
and
go.
Take a 4th quarter lead.
Oh,
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
you're actually
Officially, it's a
fucking with me at this
1-yard
point.
loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Just take it up way at a time. We got this. We got this. We're better than them.
Carry here for Hunt.
But we're not acting like it.
Only to about his
Damn it.
18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free
Fuck that,
safety
we're going
spot
for
as
it.
he'll stop him about a yard short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, here we go.
They run for it with Hunt.
Get up.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more this time, the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards?
There we go.
We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's
Kareem?
incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this
You
game.
just gonna let him run by you like that?
Unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people
You're supposed to-
away, facing a lot of pressure.
supposed to block him.
Fortunate. Just
That
to
was
get
your
rid of
man.
it.
One of the reasons they're down is that
What are you
inability,
doing?
though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Yep. Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Good shit, CD.
Effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah. Here we go.
On play action, Prescott.
Nope.
On the move to his left.
Just throw it away.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Yeah. There we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
Oh, come on, Kareem.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line.
He's stronger than him.
85 yards rushing.
Truck his ass.
NFL leader coming
Put him on his back.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Ooh, actually, if you're gonna do that, no, CD, go back over there, CD, go back over there. Shit, I don't have time. I called timeout. I called timeout. Oh, fuck you.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
It's not going to be there now.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Yeah. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's got his
God damn.
Complete.
Why you gotta tackle him like that?
6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there.
Oh, that was wrong.
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a
fuck.
primary
No.
target, and that's how he'll show.
Gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring
Okay.
up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, so forgive me for jumping in.
Don't know how the
There's no
fuck that
decision
happened.
right here. They have to
Bang
go
my
for
desk,
it.
and
In this
all of a
situation,
sudden my
they're down on the scoreboard.
hard drive
How many other
was
opportunities are you going to get?
removed
Yeah, I'm
incorrectly.
with
That
you.
was
4th quarter,
stupid.
like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
I don't like it. I don't like
Likely
it. Oh,
the play of the
I like
game
it.
here.
I like
Trailing in
it.
the final
I like
quarter
it.
and
I
going
like
for
it.
on 4th
I
and
like
goal.
it.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Oh, okay.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit.
No,
just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Kick the field goal.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now
Gotta rely on the
they would
defense.
happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him
Somebody
anymore?
fucking.
He's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know if a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Throwing, Jones.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Come on, guys.
This is 3rd and 7
Last stop.
with a crowd on their
Just
feet.
one more. One more. This is. No! No!
That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
To throw is Jones.
Screen.
Oh, it's a screen
Screen.
pass. That's
Mother.
complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before
There you
being
go for the hurry
brought
up.
down. Second
No,
and
there
right
it
at
is.
a yard.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Turn around.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second
Duran.
throw that's knocked away. And
Pick that up.
couple extra defensive backs out.
You intercepted. That's game.
Because of that ring, not many places to throw the football if hit him.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dive?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Come on,
But
defense.
that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get a turnover here. Come on.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Are you?
Run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use.
Guys,
here
come
in
on.
the final
They're in field
stages.
goal range. We got to stop them. If we don't stop them, they kick a field goal.
Had his
Incomplete.
hands on it, but
Okay.
dropped it.
One more.
Rookie making a little bit of a rookie
One more.
mistake. 3rd down.
One more.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together.
Come on, Micah. Come on, Micah. Oh!
Here's the catch. Gotta catch him that spot.
Fuck.
3rd down, throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion,
Oh, my
staring
fucking
at
ass is
the
sweating.
face.
I don't like it.
This game is down to the next snap.
Godot's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
That leaves us, what, 40?
Big kick to get this
45,
back to
46
even.
seconds?
Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You
That's
didn't
all we
get
need,
overtime
a field
yet.
goal.
So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you.
Oh,
Just can't
fuck.
let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not
All right,
make it easy
Dak.
for them to move the ball downfield.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their
Let's
way
get it.
back onto the field.
Let's
They
get
need
it.
to Get this around the 40.
Had
to
a lot
have
of
chance
mistakes
to win
today.
in regulation. From the 40, it's a
Let's make up for that.
57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, They're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here's Dak.
Oh, he gone. He gone. He's gone. Let's go. Oh.
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Aubrey now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. A long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. So now Jones and the Giants down by 7. 23 seconds to go. They've got to travel to full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Jones. Steps away to his left.
You're fucking joking.
Hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. Here's Jones.
Get him, D-Lock.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Come on, bro.
Completed to Hyatt.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines.
It's the last play of the game. Last play of the game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly
no,
force OT.
no.
This ball.
Trayvon Diggs with a game-saving pick. Yes.
Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Oh my God, what a game.
It was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory?
Holy hell.
They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Dallas, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What a fucking game, man. Glad that's over. Who do we have next? I'll come back to that. Panthers, okay. Strategy. Everybody's healthy, everyone's good. Defensively, everyone's healthy, good. Okay. Upgrade time. Okay, it's just CD. Nice. Alright. Oh shit, I forgot to set up the goals. Whoops. Can I do it here, actually? I cannot, okay. Five offensive touchdowns. Fuck it. 400. Okay, fuck it. I'm going all out, I guess. And force 3 turnover, 350 passing, sack the quarterback. I think we can get to. We can sack him 5 times. We didn't have one last game, but we're gonna bounce back. This is gonna be a good game for us. Feel it in my jellies. Alright, where's our color rush? So I like the color rush one.
Okay, good luck.
Huh? That was random. After this game is, I'm gonna switch to Fort if you still want to do part
closing in on 1,000 yards
16.
receiving on the year. It's the Cowboys and the Panthers coming up.
May or may not lose my mind in the process, or before.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain.
Oh, it's raining.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in really scuffling. Losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
Damn.
And they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 17 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to
say they've lost the past 7 out of 8 games.
He thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. On the return, it's James. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
Not feeling well, so I'm gonna take a nap.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And if you go by the numbers,
if you still want to drink later, just let me know.
Selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 21 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
Prescott off play action.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Yeah, there we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Oh, come on.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll
definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Logan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's get his feet wet a little bit.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Young.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. You look at this Cowboy defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Fumble.
This is it. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack.
He dropped it before he even got hit.
And you can also knock the ball free.
It slipped out of his hands.
Oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery.
Here we go.
On the counter, Hunt. And he's going to get about 4 down inside.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
There we go.
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Young.
Oh.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And
no, we weren't.
What's done throughout a ball game,
don't lie to me.
It always comes back to blocking and
we
tackling.
struggled.
That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's James returning.
Get off of me. Ah.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Skirt.
Oh, able to avoid him. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
It's not there. No. Shit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 33-yard line.
That was totally my fault. That was all my fault.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. James now to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Oh, come on.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm trying to run out the clock.
To be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play from the 38.
Can y'all stop getting
here
hurt?
Comes 2nd and 8.
Making things very difficult for me. Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott.
There it is. Overthrown.
It's going to be incomplete. So this
this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential ending seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, here we go.
This should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the start.
That is caught by a diving Thomas. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
There we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down. But you look at this defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5,
here we go.
They don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful. Don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured
For fuck's
player.
sakes.
The medical staff
CD's hurt.
Here and take a look, and we will take
Nah,
a
he
short
looked
break.
fine. Put his ass back out there. Why is everybody getting hurt? I don't like it.
First down, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did
What?
that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Nope, okay. Yeah, here we go.
On the ground with Vaughn.
Fuck off.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Deuce
Vaughn. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Young on third down. And he will go down.
The boy Trayvon.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 21-0 our score after one.
-2 passing yards? Damn.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned it to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Elliott.
Good block. Never mind. There's a hole.
Good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Yeah. Who was it? Luke.
So not a
Come on, man.
Tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing,
here we go.
That might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Oh, hit as he throws.
Oh, God. Now Dak's hurt. What the fuck?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's a good thing we're up by 21 points.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And they stop him up short of the 1st down.
Why is everybody getting hurt? What is this game?
Stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
I didn't realize it was 4th down. Probably should have been paying more attention. Yeah, we ball.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
BJ.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's
I should just try to run it.
And a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
Stop being a bitch, Dak.
And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, Young.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. To put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And a short gain here down to 22. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Young will set to throw.
He throws it on the move.
Glad that wasn't roughing. Kind of got there a little late.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready to throw, Young.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
Where you going?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Thank you for not being one of my players, but like, Jesus Christ, man. All the time stoppage that's happening in this game is insane.
Here for 1st and 10.
It's like every time I just want to run the ball and run down the clock.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
It's
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Off the play fake, Prescott.
For fuck's sakes, man.
Incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Young off the play fake.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
That caught by Trimble. And he's brought down.
What?
This one up to about the 35.
Fuck, dude.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
1st and 10, Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
35 yards.
How did you pass him and let him tackle you?
The Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Yeah. Here we go.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Ready, set. Yeah. Here we go.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I just want to run out some fucking clock
to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last
but
play.
This game
well,
will not
come out
allow
and take
it.
a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Just allow it.
The Cowboys on third down.
Please.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah. Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Oh, first down.
Effort there.
Okay.
They shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
Zach, he was right there in front of you.
He barely had time to
grab him
before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott.
Oh my
The ball comes
God.
out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh
Pressure,
my
and down he
God.
goes. They sack him back at the 36. K'Lavon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
To me, it seems
By the way,
silly.
Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd down is Young.
Good shit defense.
Pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return it.
Ooh. 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 Nope.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Oh, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action now, Prescott.
No, no, no.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And Young,
I doubt it.
Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
This has been the longest half I've played so far. Oh shit.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position, one time out of their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
No. Reset. Yeah. Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Oh, damn it.
Return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position.
And another
starting
person
to 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Oh, just kidding.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's got some.
Deuce! Touchdown number 3, baby!
Deuce Vaughn with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house.
finally
Oh
here in
my
the
God.
second half, that got done.
Is there wind?
The extra point up.
Is there wind that I'm not
and good
accounting
by
for? Because
Aubrey.
that'd be
And that'll
left.
increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is nearly impossible. Let's face it, the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. Right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. And get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's Young. Touchdown, Panthers.
Oh, they're about to get one.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And just shutting him off there. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yeah. Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted.
Fucking joking, dude.
Time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here is Young. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete.
What?
Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
That should have been a fumble. What the fuck you mean incomplete?
Is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Young. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he gone.
There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception rows that kind of had in the first half have now
That's supposed to be the floss? What the fuck is
They
that?
take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think
Young
Get the Brandon, get.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
he really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this
His
because
knee was down
even
before
the
that
best in
came
the
out.
game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's James. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll toss this out right for Vaughn. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And here we go.
Now Prescott. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that.
Let time go down a little bit more. Here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
God damn it. Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. And oh my goodness.
What the fuck, dude?
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On play action, Young.
Of course,
here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This is backup.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
My boy Bowser.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. So Dalton now. And he will go down. sack.
Ron Bland, baby.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Young.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on third down, an almost unimaginable 0 for 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Here's James. Now James returning.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Just run out the clock at this point. Don't want another fucking turnover.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
He juked him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yep. Here we go.
Here's Elliott. Nice move at the 40. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's got it to about the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah. Here we go.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here we go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Yeah. Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
I don't have to call a play. Or I don't have to hike the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, game. Thank God.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that,
You say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
Oh, God. I'm glad it's over. Ugh. That was a horrible, horrible 2 games. Oh no, who is it? Oh, it's only 2 weeks. That's fine. He'll be gone just next week. Then he'll come back against the Seahawks. Alright. I appreciate you guys watching me lose my ever-loving mind to this game. This was probably the worst episode I've made so far as game-wise. Pretty sure Dak's at like 20-something interceptions now. It's not. I can't even blame him. It's my fault too. Throwing, yep, 23. Jesus Christ. It's definitely my fault. Making stupid plays, trying to do shit when I really shouldn't be trying to do that shit. Oh, Trayvon Diggs, 9 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Cool, cool, cool. First game in a while we had somebody on Player of the Week. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys watching it. Like I said, if you're enjoying the series, don't forget to follow me for more live content on here on Twitch, and then go sub to my YouTube. The link is in my bio. This is Big G signing off. Go ahead and do some editing for this video, and it should be posted tomorrow. But love you guys. Hope you have a good weekend, or rest of the weekend. Peace.